In the very first episode of the Las Vegas Raiders franchise here on Madden 25, we managed to tie the Los Angeles Chargers 13-13, but today we get to move on to a much better team in the Baltimore Ravens. And it might be a really fun game for our defense because we are going up against a 99 overall Lamar Jackson. At running back, they have a 99 overall Derrick Henry, and then over at wide receiver, an 85 in Zay Flowers, an 83 in DeAndre Hopkins, and an 82 in Rashad Bateman. At tight end is going to be a 93 Mark Andrews, left tackle is going to be a 90, left guard is going to be a 73, center is an 88, right guard is a 71, and right tackle is a 74. And if you had hopes that their defense was going to be lower rated, you would be wrong. They start with a 90 overall left end. I'm not going to try to say his name. At right end is a 76 overall rookie in Mike Green. Defensive tackle is going to be Maurice Hurst at a 76, outside linebacker is an 83, middle linebacker is going to be a 94 in Roquan Smith. Right outside linebacker is an 82. At corner is a 93 in Marlon Humphrey and a 79 in Nate Wiggins. At free safety is an 80, and then strong safety is going to be Kyle Hamilton at a 90 overall. Now, we only managed one single touchdown in our last game, and it was a rushing touchdown from Geno Smith as regulation ended to force overtime. Obviously, like I said, we ended up tying because a lot of stuff happened in that episode. But let's see if we can maybe pull off an upset to get our first win on the series. But considering the Ravens got the ball first and moved downfield in just 3 plays, it may be a really rough day for our defense. But since they are inside the red zone now, we will go ahead and jump in. Lamar Jackson in a shotgun set with Derrick Henry in the backfield. They'll fake that toss. Now going over the middle, and that'll be caught for the first down by DeAndre Hopkins. Through all of that traffic, really? That's going to set up a first and goal from the 5. Do they go to Derrick Henry here? No, they won't. It will be a read option. Lamar goes to the outside, but he'll get met and brought down in the backfield. That leads to a second and goal. Lamar's going to come back in shotgun again. Looks like he's changing something at the line, and now it's going to be a handoff to Derrick Henry, who gets by one defender and gets all the way down to the 1-yard line. Third and goal, Ravens. Now, I would imagine this ball is going to go right to Derrick Henry up the middle. From about the half-yard line, that's where it goes, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. Let's just see if our offense can respond. They will start at their own 30-yard line. Geno drops back and will throw this to the outside, caught by Bech, who had a really solid debut, and he's going to start today with a gain of 5. Now the 35-yard line with a shotgun set. Ashton, Jeanty in the backfield, but Geno will look to pass. He's going to find his man over the middle, and that'll set up a first and 10 at the 40. Just in case you were wondering, that reception was Jacoby Myers. So it'll be another shotgun set. Do we give it to Ashton Jeanty now? No, we don't. We're going to throw. Geno, under pressure. He's going to let this one go deep downfield to absolutely nobody. I guess he was just throwing that one away. But it brings up a second and 10. Geno back in shotgun again. Ashton Jeanty in the backfield will take the snap. And we give it to Jeanty, who will run over one man and then get met and brought down for a 6-yard carry. 3rd and 4 for the Raiders to try and keep this drive going. Geno back in shotgun again. We're going to send Ashton Jeanty out to play receiver apparently for this play, so now he is the only one in the backfield. He will be dropping back, going over the middle, finding Jeanty for the first down into Ravens territory, brought down to the 43. Geno Smith will come out as the only one in the backfield again. 3 receivers at the top of your screen, and he will be looking to pass again. Dropping farther back, now trying to buy some time, and he's rolling to the outside and will end up throwing this one away to bring up a second and 10. I will at least give him credit for not taking the sack on that play. Second down. He'll drop back and look to pass again. A quick throw over the middle will be caught, and that'll be a gain to about the 36 to bring up a 3rd and 4, and that was Bech again. It is a pretty good sign that our veteran quarterback seems to like our rookie receiver. We'll see if we can keep this drive moving one more time. Geno with a quick throw to the outside, caught by Michael Mayer, and he will not have the first. It brings up a 4th and 2. But screw Daniel Carlson. We are not kicking a field goal. We are going for it. It'll be a read option. Geno to the outside, and Geno Smith gets the first down to about the 30-yard line. Whatever keeps the drive moving, I guess. Geno back in a shotgun set will send Bech in motion. He will line up near the top of the screen. Now Geno will look, and he's going to lob this one downfield and overthrows Brock Bowers. That will lead to a 5-wide set. Geno looking to pass again. A quick throw to the outside will be caught by Trey Tucker. That brings up a 3rd and 3 at the 24. So yet another 3rd down for the Raiders on this drive. Geno's going to line up in an I formation. And we're going to give this one to Zamir White, who tries to find some space but won't get anything. It brings up yet another 4th and 2. And once again, we are going to go for it here instead of kicking the field goal from the 23-yard line. It'll be a handoff to Michael Mayer up the middle, and we will once again convert, this time setting us up inside the red zone. Ashton Jeanty will now check back into the game at running back. From about the 19-yard line, Gino in shotgun will drop back and look to pass. He's under pressure, needs to get rid of it, and he's going to take the sack all the way back to the 30. That is going to set up a 2nd and 21 now for Vegas, as Gino will send the man in motion. Take the snap, fake the toss. Now going to go downfield. He's under pressure again, and this time Geno Smith will actually just take off and slide down to the 24 to bring up a 3rd and 15. We have eaten away a lot of the first quarter clock here. On 3rd down from the 24-yard line, we're going to send Ashton Jeanty out to play receiver again. Gino will drop back and look to pass, and he's going to throw this over the middle, caught by Jeanty, and he will convert that into a 1st down, setting up a 1st and goal all the way down to the 3-yard line. Just get the ball to your playmakers in space, I guess, is our strategy. So now on a 1st and goal, near the end of the first quarter, we're going to send Brock Bowers in motion. Gino will take the snap, hand off to Ashton Jeanty up the middle, and he will get met just before the end zone. That would be the play that takes us into the 2nd quarter. So now a 2nd and goal. Gino will drop back, looking to run to the outside, trying to buy some time, and he's going to get sacked all the way back to the 9-yard line. Just throw the ball away, because now we face a 3rd and goal. Gino is the only one in the backfield. We'll drop back and look to pass. He's going to go over the middle, and that one will fall incomplete. So this incredibly long drive that got all the way down to the 1-yard line is going to be a field goal eventually from Daniel Carlson. So we chewed a ton of time just to be down by 4 instead of tying the game. The kick is away, and it is good. And then the Ravens have once again driven into our territory. It's a 3rd and 3 from the Raiders 29. Lamar Jackson back in shotgun. He's going to send DeAndre Hopkins in motion. The play clock is almost gone, but they'll finally take the snap. It's a play fake. Now going downfield, and there is nobody there, so they should have to settle for a field goal as well. Or, you know, they're just going to go for it here on 4th and 3. Doesn't really shock me. Out of a shotgun set, he's going to send a man in motion. Derrick Henry is still the running back, and that's where they go with it, to the outside, but he meets Max Crosby, and that's a turnover on downs. Just a few plays after that, it is now a 3rd and 2. We have driven all the way to the Raiders 39. It'll be a read option, and Gino will not get the 1st down. 4th and 2. And instead of going for this one, we will send out Daniel Carlson for a 56-yard field goal try. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and the kick is no good. The defense is able to force a turnover on downs, and our offense can't do anything with it. Now they've driven all the way back down to our 16-yard line, and that'll be a 2-yard play to set up a 2nd and 8. Under a minute to go here in the first half, and it looks like they're going to burn their first time out. Gino comes back in a shotgun set again. Derrick Henry is still in the backfield. 54 seconds to play here in the first half of the game. He'll send a man in motion. He'll take the snap, fake it to Derrick Henry. Now under pressure, he throws it to Henry on the outside, who will get met and brought down to bring up a 3rd and 8. The Ravens would then burn a timeout with 45 seconds to go here in the half. From the 14-yard line, he'll drop back and look to pass, rolling to the outside, and this time Lamar is going to take off, and he will fight and get the 1st down to the 4 to bring up a 1st and goal. But they elect to not burn that final timeout there. So now on a 1st and goal, down to 8 seconds, he'll drop back and roll to the outside. He throws on the run and finds DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown Baltimore right before halftime. The Raiders will get the ball first to start the second half, and on 3rd and 1, what is this going to be? Please don't be on us. It's a false start. So move that back just a bit. Now a 3rd and 6 at the 34. Gino back in a shotgun set. Ashton Jeanty in the backfield. We'll take the snap, and we fake that toss. Gino under pressure, going to get sacked, fumbles the ball. The Ravens have recovered, and it will be a touchdown for Baltimore. Wow, that went horribly. On our next drive, it's a 3rd and 9 from the 48. Looking to rebound from that. Going downfield, he'll find Brock Bowers all the way across the 30-yard line, brought down to the Ravens 28. Maybe our offense still has some fight in there. 1st and 10, a shotgun set. We're going to send Ashton Jeanty out to play receiver again. So now Geno Smith, lined up as the only one in the backfield, will drop back and look to pass. He's going to fire this one deep downfield to the end zone, and a touchdown to Jacoby Myers. We have our first passing touchdown on the season. This will be a chance for our defense to get off the field here. A 3rd and 10 from the 42. Lamar back in shotgun. Derrick Henry is the running back, and they fake it to Henry again. He's going to go deep downfield, and he finds his man. That's Mark Andrews all the way down to our 36. Following that, just a handful of plays later, they are down to the 13. It's a 3rd and 7. Lamar will drop back and looks to pass, going to the outside. He finds his man. That's Derrick Henry, who's brought down a couple yards shy of the marker. So they will just send out their kicker for about a 25-yard try to give them a 14-point lead. Snap, hold, kick is away, and it's good. On the Raiders' next drive, it's a possible 3 now here. It's a 3rd and 10 from the 30. Geno will drop back. He's going to go deep downfield. A wide open man. That's Trey Tucker all the way down to the Ravens' 35-yard line. All right, maybe our offense has finally woken up here. 1st and 10 out of a shotgun set. Ashton Jeanty in the backfield, but Geno will still be looking to pass. He's going to roll to the outside, trying to buy some time, and Geno Smith is just going to take off for the 1st down inside the 20 and slide down to the 17-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the 3rd quarter now. Geno's going to line up under center. I believe Michael Mayer's lined up at fullback. We'll run a toss play out to Ashton Jeanty. That gets blown up in the backfield by Roquan Smith. A loss of 6 on the play. Not exactly a great way to help your rookie running back. From the 23-yard line, Geno out of shotgun will drop back. A quick throw caught by Tucker over the middle, weaving through traffic and brought down to the 11 to bring up a 3rd and 5, but that will take us into the 4th quarter of this game. The Raiders will come out in a shotgun set. Ashton Jeanty still lined up in the backfield. Geno looking to pass. He's going to go towards the sideline. That'll be caught by Jacoby Myers to set up a 1st and goal at the 2. With Ashton Jeanty still in the backfield, do we go to him? No, he'll look to pass. And Geno under pressure getting sacked on the play back to the 10-yard line. That brings up a 2nd and goal. Out of a shotgun set, it'll be a read option for Geno Smith to the edge, who will get met and brought down for a very short gain. 3rd and goal, down by 14. You really just need to go to the end zone here, or at least get closer to try a quick pass in. So out of a shotgun set, looks like Brock Bowers is going to be lined up at running back for this play. Letting the play clock run down. And we just took a delay of game. All right, that's cool. I honestly have no clue what Geno Smith was doing there, but now a 3rd and goal all the way back at the 14. Geno will drop back and look to pass. Standing in the pocket, now rolling to the outside. And he is going to take off inside the 10-5, and Geno Smith into the end zone. Okay, he was just giving himself more room to run. Touchdown Raiders. But unfortunately, it does not look like our defense can really slow Baltimore down at all. 3rd and 4 from the 15. We need a turnover at this point as Lamar goes to the end zone and will find his man. Touchdown to Zay Flowers. We are now going to jump in on our drive where it is a 4th and 5 from the 33. Under 7 minutes to play. Geno will drop back. He's going to go deep downfield and he finds Jacoby Myers for the 1st down to the 45. Now 6.5 minutes to play in this game. Geno back in a shotgun set again. Will drop back and look to pass. A quick throw caught by Bech, and that'll be a gain of about 5 yards to the 41. Geno back in a shotgun set again. Ashton Jeanty in the backfield. Will drop back, and he's going to roll to the outside. He is going to take off, get the 1st down, and actually get tackled. I was really hoping you would slide. But it brings up a 1st and 10 from about the 33. Geno will drop back and look to pass again. He's going to roll to the outside, and he's going to get sacked on the play back to the 42-yard line. A loss of 9. That brings up a 2nd and 19 from the 42. It's a quick throw over the middle, and that will be incomplete, trying to find Brock Bowers. With 4:39 remaining. Geno back in a shotgun set. Ashton Jeanty is in the backfield. From about the 42-yard line, we send Jeanty in motion. So now Geno is the only one in the backfield. He'll drop back and look to pass. He's going to throw this underneath. That's caught by Ashton Jeanty, who will make it a 4th and 12 at the 36-yard line. We really, really need this conversion, Geno. A shotgun set, and Ashton Jeanty is going to go play wide receiver again. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Stand in the pocket. Now he's going to throw this downfield. A wide open Bech, 10-5, and forced out at the 3-yard line. We are somehow not dead in this game. Geno back in a shotgun set. With, I believe, Raheem Mostert in at running back, we give it to Mostert, who will walk into the end zone. That could have been Ashton Jeanty's first career touchdown, but whatever, I'll take what we can get. And I don't know what we were doing. I honestly expected an extra point, so I simulated it. We apparently go for 2 and get it, so now it's only a 6-point game instead of a 7-point game. But from here, we really need the defense's help. Lamar Jackson in shotgun. It'll be a toss play to the outside. I believe that's Rashad Bateman, who gets to the edge and is brought down for a 5-yard play. Now in a 2nd and 5, they come back in shotgun again. I imagine one of these is going to go to Derrick Henry. About 3 minutes to play. They're obviously letting the clock run down quite a bit. Lamar will look to pass to the outside, a wide open man, and I believe that's DeAndre Hopkins out of bounds at the 42 for the 1st down. Though they would get a new set of downs with 3:03 to go. The next play is a 2-yard run from Derrick Henry. So now on 2nd and 8 from the 44. About 2:25 remaining here. Letting the play clock run down. He'll send a man in motion, take the snap. It's going to be a fake toss. And now Lamar going deep downfield will find his man, that's Zay Flowers, for the 1st down. That will most likely take us down to the 2-minute warning. A brand new set of downs once again for Baltimore. Out of an I formation, they give it to Derrick Henry, who goes to the outside. He'll get met and brought down, only a 1-yard carry, and we have burned our first timeout. Now on a 2nd and 9, they give it back to Henry, who goes up the middle and is met and brought down by Jeremy Chin, and we burn our 2nd timeout. I believe they would try a long field goal here, but on a 3rd and 8 from the 39, can we get the stop? It'll be a handoff to Henry, who goes to the outside, but never mind, he gets stopped and brought down. We burn our final timeout, brings up a 4th and 7. And I am corrected here. They will not actually kick a long field goal. They do punt it away, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 12-yard line. With a minute 44 to go, Geno Smith and the offense will get a chance to win the game. Down by 6. Need to go 88 yards downfield. Ashton Jeanty is in the backfield, but Geno will be looking to pass here. He's going to be under pressure, throws on the run, finds Ashton Jeanty, and that'll be a gain of about 9 yards to the 21. The clock will continue to run, though, as we have no timeouts. A minute 15. Geno dropping back. He's hit as he's throwing, and that will stop the clock because it's incomplete. A minute and 13 seconds to go for the Raiders here. He is going to change the play. Ashton Jeanty still in the backfield. We need this first down. Geno will drop back and look to pass. He's going to throw towards the sideline, but he overthrows a wide-open Brock Bowers, and it leads to a 4th and 1. Game is on the line right here. Geno in shotgun, sends Bech in motion. It's a toss play to the rookie, and Jack Bech will not get the first down, and that will seal this game away. Well, we put up a really, really good fight in this one on offense this time. That was really weird. Last game, we couldn't get the offense going at all. Today, we couldn't get it going really in the first half, but Geno Smith really opened up in the second half and scored some points, but unfortunately, it was not enough. Geno goes 21 of 30 for 275 and a touchdown today, running the ball. He was actually our leading rusher for some reason. We only gave the ball to Ashton Jeanty 7 times for 16 yards, but Geno did get 64 and a touchdown. And then receiving, Jack Bech 6 for 57, Ashton Jeanty 4 for 48, and Jacoby Myers 4 for 65, and our lone touchdown on, passing at least. And it looks like Justin Simmons is going to lead our team in tackles today with a total of 8 in sacks. We got absolutely none and no interceptions. Then over on the other sideline, Lamar Jackson goes 20 of 25 for 216 yards and 2 touchdowns. Derrick Henry only ran for 47 yards on 15 carries, but he did get a score. And then receiving, Zay Flowers 6 for 80 and a score, and DeAndre Hopkins 4 for 43 and a touchdown. Well, most likely here in week 3, someone will be getting their very first win on the season because we are taking on the 0-2 Carolina Panthers. But since we are 0-1, we obviously know that there is a chance that neither one of us get our first win. The Panthers are still led by Bryce Young, who is a 74 overall. At running back, they have Chuba Hubbard, who is an 84. Over at wide receiver, they have Ted McMillan, who's going to be a 79 overall. Adam Thielen, who is an 80, and then Xavier Legette, who is a 74. At tight end is going to be Darnell Washington at a 74. Left tackle is going to be an 80. Left guard will be an 83. Center is going to be a 75. Right guard is going to be an 80. And a right tackle will be an 85. Now, over on the defensive side of the ball, they have a 73 overall in Derek Barnett, but I imagine we'll see more of Nick Scorton here instead of Derek Barnett. At right end will be Derek Brown, who's an 89. Defensive tackle is going to be a 76. Outside linebacker will be a 78. Middle linebacker is going to be a 75. Right outside linebacker will be a 76. At corner, if I can get there, is going to be J.C. Horn at an 85. And Cameron Sutton, who is a 75, along with Mike Jackson, who is also a 75. Free safety will be Trayvon Moehrig, who will be an 83 overall. And then strong safety is Rayshon Jenkins at a 79. Some good news here is this is our very first home game of the season, and we are against a team with a lower overall rating. So hopefully we can pick up our first win. The Panthers would end up with the ball first, and we do have a chance to force a 3-and-out here. It's a 3rd and 7 from their own 33. Bryce Young will drop back, go to the outside, and he finds his man. That's Legette for the first down. However, going back into simulation, and Asante Samuel picks him off later in the drive, so we will start this at the 41-yard line. Let's see if our offense can actually start hot today instead of get hot later on in the game. 1st and 10. We're going to send a man in motion. I believe that is Jack Bech, as Geno will drop back to pass. He's going to try to buy some time and now throw to the outside. That is caught by Ashton Jeanty for a gain of about 5 yards. Now it'll be a 2nd and 5 as he comes out with a 5-wide set. Geno is the only one in the backfield here. Will take the snap and look to pass. And he's going to go deep downfield and finds his man, but he got murdered. We tried to throw a jump ball to Ashton Jeanty. I'm pretty sure if this was real life, Jeanty would be in concussion protocol at this point. 3rd and 5 from the 46-yard line. We're going to send Jeanty out wide to play receiver again. Hopefully it doesn't throw him another hospital ball. Gino will drop back, going downfield. He finds his man. That's Jack Bech for the first down across the 30-yard line. It'll be another shotgun set for Gino now. He is going to send Ashton Jeanty in motion again. We seem to send him out to play receiver quite a bit here. He will drop back to pass, run to the outside under quick pressure, and that's going to fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. It'll be a shotgun set. Gino, they are bringing a blitz. He goes to the outside. He finds his man. That's going to be Jack Bech to about the 21 to set up a 3rd and 1. On a 3rd and short situation, you would think we just give it to our running back, but we're going to send Bech in motion and toss it to him. This is how we lost the last game, but this time he'll get the first down. That brings up a 1st and 10 from the 19. Gino back in shotgun. Ashton Jeanty is still in the backfield. Gino will drop back and look to pass. Trying to buy some time. He's under a lot of pressure, and he's going to get sacked all the way back to the 31. I feel like a lot of our good drives get derailed when Gino just takes a massive sack. Now is 2nd and 22. Gino will drop back and look to pass, going downfield, and maybe it won't get derailed because he finds Brock Bowers all the way down to the 7 for a 1st and goal. On the next play, Bowers will now line up at fullback. Ashton Jeanty in the backfield. We give it to Jeanty right up the middle, and he'll get to about the 5. A 2nd and goal now. Looks like Raheem Mostert's going to check into the game, and Michael Mayer will now be in at fullback for us. As Gino lines up under center, he will drop back and look to pass. Rolling to the outside, and Geno Smith may try to take off, and he will, but he slides down at the 2. 3rd and goal. I feel like he could have powered his way in. But it will now be an I formation for the Raiders. Ashton Jeanty is back in the game. Michael Mayer is back in at fullback. It's a toss out to Jeanty, and he gets brought down in the backfield. 4th and goal from the 6, and we will probably just settle for a field goal. That is exactly what we will do. So Daniel Carlson will come out for a short field goal try, and we will take a 3-0 lead. On the next drive for the Panthers, we go into the second quarter where it's a 3rd and 18 from their own 48-yard line. If they convert this, I'm probably going to lose it. Going deep downfield, and that one gets intercepted on the play, and I can't even tell who it is right now. Number 32 is going to be Rudy Ford. I believe that's our backup safety making the play. And just like that, for the 2nd time in a row, we will start our drive at our own 41-yard line after an interception. Going downfield, he'll find Jack Bech, and that'll be a gain of about 8 yards to near the 50. Gino back in a shotgun set again. Ashton Jeanty is in the backfield. I really wish we would run the ball just a bit more, but we're not going to do that here. He's going over the middle. He finds Bech for the first down, brought down to the 43. I want y'all to know that is already Jack Bech's 5th catch on the day. So now on a 1st and 10. Once again, a shotgun set. We are still not giving it to Jeanty. It's a quick throw over the middle, caught by Bech for catch number 6 today as he gets to the 31-yard line. This will now be a pistol set. Gino will take the snap and give this one to Ashton Jeanty, and he's going to get hit in the backfield. Maybe this is why we're not running the ball, because I believe right now he has 3 carries for -4 yards. We are ruining the development of Ashton Jeanty. We go back to him on the next play, though, and he'll get some positive yards this time to set up a 3rd and 7 at the 29. Come on, Gino. I do not want to settle for another field goal here. 3rd and 7. Out of a shotgun set, he'll drop back to pass. And Ashton Jeanty picked up a great block. He finds Trey Tucker over the middle, and that'll set up a 4th and 2, and we may go for it. We also may not go for it and just settle for a 40-yard field goal, and that is what we're going to do. Daniel Carlson comes out, and we're up 6-0. We do have a chance for a 3-and-out here. It's a 3rd and 14. Bryce Young got a shotgun. We'll drop back. It's going to be a screen to the outside, caught by Hubbard. He needs a lot of room and will not get there. They will punt it away. But then I tried to simulate some of our drive, and Mike Jackson picks off Geno Smith, so the Panthers get the ball right back. They would then drive down to the 33-yard line for a 3rd and 8. Bryce Young in shotgun will send a man in motion. I believe that is Leggett. So now Young will take the snap and look to pass, trying to keep their drive moving. He throws it right at Chuba Hubbard's feet. So now that will lead to their kicker coming on for a 50-yard field goal try to make this a 6-3 game. The kick is away, and this one will be good. On the ensuing drive, it's a 3rd and 15. Gino going to go over the middle. He'll find Jack Bech, who converts on this play for the first down. This rookie is having a ridiculous day. Following that play, we would try to run with Ashton Jeanty and get nothing. So now a 2nd and 10 from the 46, and Gino will drop back. Probably going to Bech, but he is going to go deep downfield, and it will be Trey Tucker that he overthrows this time. 3rd and 10. I honestly just assumed that was going to Bech, but obviously not. Trey Tucker does not come up with it. Now a 3rd and 10 from the 46-yard line. We'll send a man in motion. Now Gino will drop back and look to pass. They are bringing a blitz. He's under a lot of pressure. Gets sacked, fumbles the ball, and Carolina will recover. Just throw the ball away, Gino. Because now the Panthers have great field position from the 29-yard line. Bryce Young going deep over the middle and nearly gets intercepted again. Dropping that pick was Jeremy Chin on the play as Bryce Young nearly throws interception number 3 of the first half. And that is a one-handed grab from Adam Thielen where Bryce Young threw it behind him. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 6. Young comes back in shotgun again from the 25-yard line near the 2-minute warning here. He is going to send a man in motion. He will line up in the backfield. Now Young, we're bringing a blitz. He goes to the outside and converts on the play to the 16, I believe to Ted McMillan. Am I ever going to try to say his name? Probably not. That's why we're sticking to that. Either way, it would take us down to the 2-minute warning. From the 16-yard line, Young will look to pass, going to the outside, and that one will fall incomplete, bringing up a 2nd down. A minute 57 to go here in the first half. Young back in shotgun. Will drop back, once again looking to pass. A quick throw to the outside is dropped by McMillan. 3rd and 10. One more time, it'll be a shotgun set for Carolina. Young will drop back and look to pass. Under pressure, he will actually just throw this one away. Rudy Ford deflected it for some reason, but it will bring up a 4th and 10, and they will settle for a 33-yard field goal. Try to tie this one up with about a minute 48 to go, or a minute 50, whatever you want to say. Either way, snap, hold, kick is away, and it is tied up at 6. Let's watch a 2-minute offense now for us. Geno Smith comes out in shotgun with a minute 43 and all 3 timeouts. Sends Bech in motion. Fakes the toss to him. Now Geno going downfield will find his man. That's Brock Bowers into Carolina territory. Brought down to the 43 and will burn our first timeout. A minute 34 to play in the first half. That was a great start to the drive. Now can we finish? Ashton Jeanty will go line up at receiver. Geno Smith will drop back to pass. He's going to fire to the outside. That one gets deflected away and will bring up a 2nd down. Now with a minute 30 remaining, Geno in shotgun will send Bech in motion. We fake the toss to him, looking to go downfield again, and he will let this one go, and it's another wide open Brock Bowers who ducks out of bounds at the 15-yard line. A minute 24 remaining in the half. Geno back in shotgun. Ashton Jeanty is in at running back, but we will still look to throw the ball. And he's going to the end zone for Jacoby Myers, who was open, but he could not hit him. That brings up a 2nd and 10. Geno comes out in a pistol set. We'll send Ashton Jeanty in motion. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Standing in the pocket now, trying to buy some time. And Geno's just eventually going to take off with some great blocking there to set up a 3rd and 4 from the 9. Will we burn a timeout? No, we will not. We let the clock run down. About 45 seconds to go here in the first half. With a pistol set, we'll send Ashton Jeanty out wide again. Geno will drop back and look to pass. Run to the outside, throws on the run. He finds his man, and that is Michael Mayer into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. With our 7-point lead, we also get the ball to start the second half, but it's now a 3rd and 7, a possible 3 and out. Geno rolling to the outside, and he's just going to take off, and Geno Smith with the first down the sideline all the way to the 43. Geno now comes out as the only one in the backfield here. He will drop back, and we're just running a QB draw right up the middle, and that'll be a gain of about 5 yards. Now a 2nd and 5 from the 38-yard line. He's going to send Ashton Jeanty in motion. Geno will drop back and look to pass. He's going to try to buy some time, rolling to the outside, and he just throws this one away. 3rd down from the 38. I believe we would just attempt about a 55-yard field goal if we got nothing on this, so just don't lose yards. Geno out of shotgun. They are bringing a blitz, and he's going to get hit as he's throwing, and it falls incomplete. So Daniel Carlson will come out with a chance to give us a 10-point lead here. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and this one will be no good. A few plays later, the Panthers are looking at a 3rd and 3 from the Raiders 37, and Bryce Young throws to the outside, and that will be a 1st down to the 29-yard line. With that conversion, we will just stay in and watch the rest of this drive, but that is going to be a false start on the Panthers. That will bring up a 1st and 15 now. He's going to line up under center, and do they go to Chuba Hubbard? Yes, they do, who goes to the outside, and he is going to turn that 1st and 15 into a 2nd and 5. From the 24-yard line of Vegas, he's going to send a man in motion. Leggett will line up on the other side of the line. Now Bryce Young with a quick throw over the middle. Caught by Leggett. Will set up a 3rd and 1 at the 20. And that will lead to a shotgun set one more time. But they will send Chuba Hubbard out in motion. A quick throw to the edge will be caught by Adam Thielen for the 1st down to set up a 1st and 10 from the 12. Young back in a shotgun set again. And now there's going to be another flag. But is this one going to be on us? It absolutely is. That's an encroachment call. That will give them a free 5 yards all the way to the 7-yard line to bring up a 1st and 5. Now from under center, they go to Chuba Hubbard, who goes to the edge, gets some okay blocking, and ends up bringing up a 2nd and 2 from the 4. Now another shotgun set for the Panthers. They're going to send their tight end in motion. Chuba Hubbard still in the backfield. And Young will take the snap, handoff to Hubbard, who goes up the middle and will dive into the end zone. Touchdown Panthers. They'll tie this game up at 13. And then on our drive, we face a 3rd and 7 from the 33. A possible 3 and out as Gino will drop back and look to pass. Roll to the outside, throw on the run, deep downfield. He finds his man. That's Ashton. Jeanty off to the races, 10-5. And his first career touchdown is a receiving touchdown as we take the lead right back. We will now jump into the 4th quarter where it's still a 7-point game, but Carolina faces a 3rd and 17 from their own 31-yard line. He is going to send Adam Thielen in motion. Now Young will drop back and look to pass. He steps up, goes downfield, and that one will fall incomplete to bring up a 4th and 17. And with 10:44 to go and all 3 timeouts, you would imagine they punt it away. And your imagination would be correct because now we have a 3rd and 1 from the 48-yard line with under 9 minutes to play. Send a man in motion. It'll be a toss play to the outside, and that is Jacoby Myers not able to get the first down. And what are we going to do on 4th and 2? We will actually just punt it away to Carolina. So we'll see where Bryce Young is going to get to start this drive. The snap, the punt is sent deep, and this one is going to be a touchback. Thanks to a sack on the very first play, they now face a 3rd and 15, and that's going to be a flag, I believe, to make it a 3rd and 10 as we jumped off sides again. That now sets up a 3rd and 10 for Carolina from their own 20-yard line. Bryce Young back in shotgun will send a man in motion, but he's going to be sent right back. Now he drops back and looks to pass, and he's going to go downfield, and that is just straight up drop by Xavier Legette. And on 4th and 10, they will trust their defense and punt it away. I do not blame them here. They are deep in their own territory. We will field this punt at about the 30-yard line and get met and brought down pretty much immediately. With exactly 7 minutes to play here in regulation, we started the 34-yard line with a handoff to Ashton Jeanty, who is brought down by Jadeveon Clowney in the backfield. That brings up a 2nd and 12 now from the 32. Gino comes out as the only one in the backfield on the next play. We'll drop back and look to pass. Gino's going to step up, and he'll just take off himself, get the first down, and slide down to the 47. We will now get to chew off just a bit more clock, but Gino will come out and look to pass on the next play, and that's going to be Jack Bech over the middle for about a 7-yard play. 2nd and 3 now from the 46. Gino back in shotgun. Ashton Jeanty in the backfield, but will still look to pass. And Gino looking to go kind of deep downfield, finds Brock Bowers for the first down to about the 26-yard line. I am starting to think that Gino doesn't want to run clock. Gino wants to hit the dagger here. Out of a shotgun set, he's under pressure and will throw this one away. 4:35 remaining. We are definitely in field goal range, so just take care of the ball is the #1 priority. 2nd and 10 as a toss play to Jacoby Myers, who is going to go absolutely nowhere. They rule it a loss of 1. Now with a 3rd and 11 from the 26-yard line. He's going to send Ashton Jeanty out in motion. Gino will drop back and look to pass. Dropping farther back, rolling to the outside, throws on the run, and that'll be caught along the sideline by Jack Bech for catch number 10 today. But Carolina is going to challenge the call, apparently. I guess they don't think that he actually had possession. And there's 2 feet down, definitely made the catch. We should have the first. And they rule we do get to keep it, which is a huge miss for Carolina because now they have wasted a timeout. Out of a shotgun set, Gino will look to pass, goes to the outside and misses his receiver to bring up a 2nd and 10. From the 14-yard line, Smith out of shotgun will drop back and look to pass again. Go into the end zone and overthrowing Trey Tucker. That would have pretty much been the dagger. But instead, it'll be a 3rd and 10 now for the Raiders from the 14-yard line. Do we finally give it to Ashton Jeanty on this drive? Yes, we will, who will go absolutely nowhere. Now a 4th and 11. But as long as everything goes smoothly here, Daniel Carlson should give us a 10-point lead. The kick is away, and it is good. The Panthers' hopes are slim, but they are still there. 1:06 to go. It's a 4th and 13. Bryce Young will take the snap and look to pass. Rolling to the outside. He's going to throw this one downfield. That gets tipped in the air. It'll fall incomplete, and we have won our first game of the season. I honestly don't know if anyone expected Ashton Jeanty's first career touchdown to be a 67-yard receiving touchdown. He has still not found the end zone on the ground, but we apparently cannot really run the ball at all. I don't know if it's an O-line issue or a slider issue, but either way, running the ball has not been super effective for us, but we do get our very first win. And Geno Smith had a really solid day for us. 23 of 36 for 317 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Yeah, Ashton Jeanty just never got going today. 11 carries for 16 yards, and then receiving Bech 10 for 108, and then Ashton Jeanty 3 for 75 and a touchdown. Michael Mayer also got a touchdown today. Over on the defensive side, Max Crosby got a total of 8 tackles to lead the team, and we got several sacks today. Max Crosby got 2.5, Christian Wilkins got 2, and then Trey Taylor got half of 1. And we got 1 interception from Rudy Ford that we actually got to see, and 1 from Asante Samuel Jr. that was in simulation. Bryce Young just did not have a very good day. 20 of 39 for 175 yards, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Chuba Hubbard got 13 carries for 59 yards and a score. And then receiving Adam Thielen kind of gave us problems, 8 for 83, but never found the end zone. In the next episode, we will pick up here in week 4 as we take on the 0-3 Cleveland Browns, who are seemingly led by quarterback Shedeur Sanders. So it should be a pretty interesting game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will talk to you next time.